I don't really go shopping that much, and I'm not the world's biggest buyer. I saw other people making similar videos, but they were calling it 24 things I'm not buying in 2024, you know, to be clever with the whole 24 and 24 thing. I couldn't even make it to 10 items. I just don't really buy that many things that I don't want or need. So this brings me to my first point, which is organization and storage solutions. One has to declutter and eliminate before trying to organize. We might have too many things to organize. I would like to remain decluttered. I don't want to give myself the temptation to buy things just because I have pretty bins or drawers to fill up. Things that don't serve multiple purposes. I'm a huge fan of products that do multiple things in one. It really kind of sucks to have multiple single items that only do one thing. It just doesn't make sense to me. Something else is overthought items. I'm very intentional with my purchases. I think about things a lot because I want to make sure that I am not buying something that I'm not going to need or that I truly want. Because of this strict criteria that I have set up for myself, I usually spend a lot of time thinking about whether to buy something or not. So my rule for next year is if it's not an instant yes, then it's probably a no. If I have to think about it so much, then the likelihood of it being something that I actually need is probably very low, which means that it's probably just something that I want. If it's only going to bring me happiness or pleasure for a short period because it's something that I want and I don't need, then I probably shouldn't get it. Notebooks. I definitely don't need any more notebooks. A lot of the notebooks that I have, to be fair, they've all been gifts. I love notebooks, but I do have a dedicated purpose for a lot of my notebooks. So it's not like I can't fill them up faster than I can buy them. So no notebooks for next year. But if somebody gives me a notebook, I'm not going to deny them. I will just add it to my collection of unused. It's a little sad. By the way, would you consider doing something similar to this, making a list of things you're not going to buy in a whole year? If you are, or if you would consider it, then let me know in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video, then please give me a thumbs up to let me know and subscribe so that you see more videos from moi. Additional subscription services. I mean, as a business owner, I understand the appeal of having a subscription-based product. I want to be really intentional with my subscription services next year. I don't have too many subscriptions. I'm actually pretty on top of it since I have a spreadsheet of all of my recurring expenses. For next year, I want to be very intentional with any new subscriptions that I am tempted to add to my recurring expenses. I actually don't have too many streaming services, but I do get tempted with the SaaS, the software as a service companies, because they just have a lot of cool things and things that help me with my systems, with my organization, with my to-do lists. So anyway, I feel like I'm pretty complete with that. So I want to convince myself of that and not add any more of those types of subscription services next year because really, I don't need them. Travel accessories. These aren't all of my travel accessories. I do so much traveling, and over the years, having a YouTube channel that is dedicated to travel, I have received a lot of products, and because of it, I have accumulated all of these products. On top of that, whenever I travel, I get free things like on the airlines and the hotels and all that stuff. So I have a little bit of decluttering to do on top of this, but for next year, I'd like to avoid buying any new travel accessories and sorting through the ones that I already have, because clearly I don't need more. By the way, this travel blanket has saved me so many times, because when you put the blanket inside of its little pouch, it turns into a pillow. And when I was volunteering in the US Virgin Islands, they didn't have pillows there for the volunteers or sheets or anything like that. And so this was incredibly handy to have, because I had both a blanket and a pillow when I needed it. I love jigsaw puzzles, but I don't need more at the moment. So for next year, I won't be buying any jigsaw puzzles until I solve all of these. I'm currently working on this one, but these, as you can see, these have not been opened yet, and neither has this one. So because of all of the events that I've gone to over the last few years, I've built up a collection of swag, and I have a lot of hoodies and t-shirts, and these are the things that I wear around the house. And this is on top of the couple items that I bought for myself. And so now I have the free things and the things that I bought, and it's a lot. So if anything, I should probably get rid of some of them. Being comfortable is a personality trait for me. Any way that I can be comfy and be cozy. I love my blankets. I love wearing little socks and being cozy and wearing hoodies in the house, but I don't need any more of that. So I won't be buying any of that next year. Although if somebody wants to gift me cozy things, lastly, books. I don't need any more books for next year. I have a couple books that I bought in the past, which I still need to read. And so I think I'm going to dive into those next year. Plus, I have a library card. So if I do find anything that I'm interested in next year, I'll probably just do that instead of buying the book. I have my collection of must-have books. These are books that I reread or that were gifted to me by my friends who published their own books. My collection is very small compared to what it used to be many years ago, and I don't want to grow the collection again. So definitely next year, no more new books. I have plenty of books that I haven't finished or that I haven't started yet. So I'm going to read those next year instead of getting new ones. And that's my list of things I'm not going to buy in 2024. If you want to see the list of things that I have bought that have improved my life, then check out this other video of mine. I've also put a link to it in the description for your convenience. For now, I'm going to go because I got some organizing to finish up over here. So I will see you when I see you.